what are winters actually like in Calgary? Let's talk about the weather, winter driving, and the activities that you can do during the cold season. This year, in 2022, the coldest day in Calgary was minus 33 degrees, which is cold enough to make you want to curl up into a ball and die. But before you click away from this video, hear me out, because I've lived here my entire life. I have friends from much warmer countries that are living here, and you actually start to enjoy the weather sometimes. Factually speaking, Calgary's cold about 5 months of the year, from November to March. The coldest months are November, December, and January, where the average high is minus 1 degree and the average low is minus 13 degrees, which is not too bad, right? We'll put up a picture so you can see. Now, how many days is Calgary freezing? In this case, I mean minus 20 or colder. The average is 22 times a year, with the coldest months being December and January, which both average about 7 days of the month that are minus 20 or colder. We'll put up a graph so you can see. Now, if I had to describe how Calgary feels, it's not bad most of the time. There's about 2 weeks of the year that actually hurt, where I want to stay inside. And one thing that's good about Calgary is it's not humid, it's very dry. So unlike places like Toronto and Vancouver, where the winter bites because of the moisture, it doesn't do that as much here. Now, winter driving is probably my least favorite part about winters, especially in Calgary. Most of the snow falls between November and April, averaging 3 to 4 inches a month. Now, my least favorite part about driving, which is why I'm mentioning this, is brushing snow off of my car because it's cold. I don't know if it's just me, but I always have snow blowing into my face, going into my shoes. It's a mess. So that might just be me. But if that's something you want to avoid, I'd highly recommend having a garage, which is something that I want in my house, because then it makes the winter so much easier. By the way, it's minus 14 while we're filming this. We're both cold right now, so we'd appreciate a little like if you're getting value from this video. Thanks. Now talking about winter driving when it comes to slippery roads. So the city of Calgary is pretty good at clearing the roads and making sure there's salt on them so people don't slide as much. They start with the main roads, highways, and then they move to the suburbs and the quieter roads. After a big snowfall, I'd recommend trying not to drive because the roads are going to be slippery. And if you do have to drive somewhere, drive with caution, drive slower, because there is ice under the snow sometimes and you don't want to get into an accident. Now, Calgary is a huge city, so it's a driving city. You're most likely going to need a car. What I would recommend if you're getting a car is make sure that it has 4-wheel drive and make sure that you have winter tires during the winter so you're not slipping all over the place. But for the most part, the roads are very good, the city does a good job, and it's part of where we live, so we take it very seriously. Now, winter can suck, and a lot of people do go on vacation during the winter to escape this cold weather. But if you do stay, there are some activities that you will love that makes winter one of the most fun seasons of the year. And these include skiing or snowboarding, going to a hot springs like the Banff Springs Hotel or the Nordic Spa in Kananaskis, skating at Olympic Plaza in downtown or Bowness Park or really any outdoor rink, sledding, tubing, and my favorite is snowball fights.